Do you want to know how you can start reversing your health overnight? Hey, Jason here. And if you've been watching the channel, you've been seeing me go around Johannesburg showing you how beautiful of a place it is. And most importantly, I've been talking to you about success and how to get it when it comes to three areas of life that I pretty much dedicated my life to now, which is happiness, health, and wealth. And so I want to talk a little bit about the health today. And really answer this question seriously, do you know what you can do to actually start getting healthier right now, right this moment? Because most people are going to say yes. However, they're not taking the action to ever do it. And we're in the year 2023. Today is January 12th here in South Africa, January 11th if you're watching from the US, depending on what time. And the sad truth is, most people who had a New Year's resolution of getting healthier, getting, feeling better, looking better, fitting into those favorite pair of jeans or that dress they've been sitting in the back of their closet, they've gave up already. 12 days into the new year, and people have already given up. And the reason being is because, one, they're being told they got to spend all of this damn money to get healthier, which is a lie. Or two, everyone's telling them, oh, eat this, eat that, eat this, eat that. And they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And so this is why I wanted to make this video for you today, because there's too many people out here that are unhealthy, that has the desire to be healthy, and they're listening to the wrong people. And so you may be like, well, Jason, how do you know? What makes you better? Well, look at my track history. Went from after the military, after the Iraq War, I blew up to over 600 plus pounds. I was on a CPAP machine needing to breathe at night because my body would stop producing oxygen. I was taking over 40 prescription pills a day to manage pain, plus manage my high blood pressure, which I was suffering from since I was 22 in the military. And I had lost function of my left leg below the knee. I had drop foot. And what that means is when your foot's supposed to be flat, if you have drop foot, it'll just do this. And because of that, it was causing me a lot of pain and a lot of problems. And look at me today. I regrew the nerves in my left leg. I reversed the heart issue. I removed all the calcification out of my arteries. I no longer take any prescription pills. I have been off of all prescription pills, including prescription pills for high blood pressure for over 6 years now, I think. Yeah, about 6 years now. I've been off a CPAP machine for 6 years, and I'm no longer 600 plus pounds, as you can see. Like, I'm a normal, regular dude again. And this didn't happen overnight. This didn't happen by luck. It wasn't a miracle that this happened to me. It happened because I put in the time and effort to study. What does it mean to be healthy? Because I started realizing that doctors only study sickness. You tell them, oh, doc, I'm not feeling good. They just go pick up a book and just look up, oh, what's this sickness? They don't actually study how to get healthier. And so once I realized that, and I started finding out about the plant-based diet, I started realizing these doctors don't study disease. They don't study illness. They study how to get healthier. They went to those miracle cases and was like, hey, what did you do? And so from that, I started piecing things together, and I started realizing, most of these doctors out here don't know what the fuck they talking about. So if I'm going to take care of myself, I need to doctor myself. And that's what you have to come to too. You have to start doctoring yourself. No one else, no matter what credentials or what letters they have in front of their name or behind their name, it doesn't mean they can give you anything that you want in life. You have to give it to yourself. And this is the secret of life that most of us are missing out on. Whatever we want in this life, it is our job to go out here and get it. And so I want to share with you 3 ways you can start getting healthier right now today. The first one is, and this is going to surprise most people, you must start thinking healthy. Like, if you think sickness, you can never get healthy. Your thoughts create the world around you. If you ever heard from Earl Nightingale or Napoleon Hill, like, they always talk about thoughts create things. It creates our physical health. It creates our financial health. It creates our health that we have with people. If you're someone that's saying like, people just don't like me. Are you thinking negative all the time? Thoughts create things. I can tell you firsthand, when I was 600 plus pounds, I was only thinking about sitting on the couch, watching TV, and eating. I didn't think about anything else. I didn't think about health. I didn't think about being able to walk around. I didn't think about how I could be of value to other people. I was so self-centered, so pathetic, to be honest with you. All I was thinking about was sitting on my ass, eating, and staying in the same situation that I was in. And I'm using very harsh words because I want you to really understand, like, I don't have no reason to sugarcoat or talk nice to myself. It is what it is. And for me, once I realized it is what it is and it was my problem, and I stopped talking nice to myself, I stopped making excuses for myself, I stopped procrastinating on myself, I started changing my life. And the first thing I did was I changed the way I was thinking. Instead of focusing on how big I was and how sick I was, I started focusing on what was the little things I can do. Can I bend over a little bit? Can I touch my toes? Can I do a little bit of yoga? Like, all these things that I was doing, I was figuring out what can I do. I wasn't focusing on what I can't do. And because I changed that mental shift, which no one taught me that, it was pure luck. It was really desperation. I was in a very desperate place. Like, if you ever hear anything from Bob Proctor, anybody that's studying on him, they tell you there's two ways to change your life. The first one is through a very strong emotional reaction. And they said and they always tell you, most likely people will not succeed in this because that emotional reaction is going to send them down the negative curve. For me, it was beneficial. That emotional reaction, where I remember the day I was sitting on my California King bed when we was in DeSoto, and I went down to put my shoes on, and I couldn't reach. And so, if you don't know, like, I have 10 or 12 screws in my lower back. So I thought maybe the screws were acting up, or maybe I was just a little stiff. And then I tried again, I couldn't do it. Tried again, I couldn't do it. Then when I looked down to try to see what is stopping me, I saw that it was my stomach. I was so fat, I couldn't put my shoes on anymore. And at that time, I had to call Cece in to come tie my shoes on for me. I felt so pathetic as a husband at that time. And I was like, how can I ever protect her? How can I be a provider when I can't even put on my own shoes? And because of that emotional reaction, I realized I wanted to be a husband that she was proud of, a husband that she was proud to call her husband. And that put me on a trajectory where it changed my life for the best. However, I don't recommend everybody doing that. Like, it's not that great. And really think about it. If you were in that situation, would that push you to the point where you're like, you know what, I need to do this? Most people, if you're being honest with yourself, are going to say no. So the second way to do is through constant spaced repetition. And all that means is do something each and every day. Do the same thing each and every day. If you're saying, hey, I want to eat healthier, then eat a healthy meal each and every day. Build on small wins. Don't try to change your whole lifestyle right away. We're just like a computer program. The way we think, our behavior, our habits, everything, whether it's from our eating lifestyle, personal relationships, or financial lifestyle, it all has been programmed in us by other people. And what I mean by that is, if you take a Windows-based computer and you try to run Apple program on there, it's not going to work because it wasn't programmed to run that software. It is the same thing for us. When you're trying to lose weight or get healthier, you've been programmed to do everything that led you up to the health that you have at this present moment. So that means you were not programmed to be healthy. You wasn't programmed to eat healthy or have healthy habits. Now, that wasn't from the fault of other people. Don't go and blame your mom, your parents, everybody around you. It just is what it is. We all have this same problem where we've been programmed a certain way. And so because of the programming, we have to go in and rewrite it to be who we want to be. This is how we create our self-image. And this is how I created my self-image of a healthier person. And even right now, I'm creating a new self-image that you're going to see as you keep seeing these videos. You're going to be like, damn, Jason looking good, man. Damn, he looking real good. Because I'm putting in a new self-image right now. I've committed to doing one thing each and every day. that is do 1,000 skips with a weighted jump rope. Some people may be like, oh, that don't sound like a lot. Go get a 1 pound weighted jump rope and jump it for a minute, and then come back and tell me if it's a lot or not. It's a fucking bitch. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, there's days I don't want to do it. However, constant spaced repetition produces results. So I get up and I do it every morning between 3 and 4 in the morning. And that's just what it is. And so that's the first way. You want to change the way you're thinking. And mindset is the most important thing you can do. Second thing you want to do is drink water. So you see I got my cup here, 500 milliliters. I do about 2 to 3 liters a day. If you're not a person who drinks a lot of water, that means you're chronically dehydrated. You need to drink water. You cannot have a healthy body in a dehydrated state. And so because of that, most people don't realize when they have different illnesses and stuff, a lot of it is a sign of dehydration. Especially if you have a lot of joint pain, you having a problem moving around, drink more water. Drinking water is crucial. Our bodies are made up of 70% of water for a reason. So you want to drink water. Now, I'm not going to say you need to drink 2 to 3 liters like I do. You just need to drink water. Do what you can commit to, and as you get used to it, you'll start drinking more water. If you have to start out at a 1 liter bottle, start out there. It's okay. If you have to start out with just 500 milliliters a day, start there. You have to start from somewhere. So don't try to make your starting point where my point is right now. Start from where you are in your lifestyle. And then the third thing that you want to do is, and this is one that I learned from Dr. Brooke Goldner. She's the author of Goodbye Lupus. She's been helping people reverse autoimmune diseases for, I think, about 10 years now, or maybe even longer. And she's been helping people with Hashimoto's, Crohn's, lupus, and other chronic illnesses or autoimmune diseases. And from studying from her and using some of the work that she's done, it helped me understand this one thing that I did not know ever. Eat chia seeds. Chia seeds are high in fiber and high in omega-3. Because they're high in omega-3, that means at a cellular level, we're talking about the cells in our body, the red and white blood cells, that omega-3 goes in there and help correct any imperfect cells. Meaning if the cells are not moving properly, if there's junk in there, if there's some type of viruses and contamination, it helps protect that mitochondria, the nucleus, and all of that. Now, I'm not gonna go too deep into the science part of it. All you need to do is get in a third a cup a day. Start out with a third a cup a day. If you need to split it up throughout the day, split it up. Now, what I do, I'm out of chia seeds today. They come tomorrow. Usually what I do, I take about a 500 milliliter cup of water. I just pour my chia seeds in there. And then I just stir it around so it don't get all clumpy. And you let it sit for about anywhere from 2 to 3 minutes, and just keep stirring it occasionally. And it's going to get gelatinous. That gelatinous part, look, if you first started out, it might be gross. I used to hate it. But you know what I did love? Getting healthier. So focus on getting healthier. And so once you get to the gelatinous stage, you just drink it and let it go down. And the thing about it is going to help with your any gastrointestinal issues, especially if you have stuff like, what's the name of it? Just diverticulitis, and the other one, I can't remember how to say it. But if you have any of those type of things where you have pockets, also it may help with cysts and things like that, because it's alkalining your body. The other thing is, like, most people don't realize, if you're having a bunch of illnesses, a bunch of pains, and a bunch of problems, most likely your body is in an acidic state, meaning it's decomposing or it's breaking down at a cellular level. So you want to alkaline your body. And here's an extra one for you since I brought that up. Just start getting in like 1 serving of fruits and vegetables a day. If you're someone who don't eat fruits and vegetables, get in 1 serving a day. That means eat an apple, eat a banana, eat a little side salad with your meat or something. Like, start at basic levels. Because one of the things that I see even here in South Africa, and it's funny, people don't eat vegetables. I look at people's plate and it's just meat with some kind of gravy or sauce on it with more meat in it or more dairy. No one is eating vegetables anymore. We have to get back to eating what's going to actually nourish our body. Our body is the temple. If you don't take care of the temple, it's going to just break down. And that's how we end up with diseases. So I hope you got some value from this. I'm going to be doing more videos talking about a lot of different health things, a lot of different hacks that I use personally, that if they can help you out, hey, take it. One of the reasons why I keep doing all these different videos talking about the different areas of my life, different things I've learned, is because look, just me holding this information in my head doesn't value me at all. It needs to be put out here for other people to help. So if you can use any help from any of these videos, from this video, anything else I have cataloged on the channel, take a look at it and just ask questions if it's something you need more clarification about. I either message you directly or I'll just do a video about it so more people, in case a lot of people are asking that question. And you look, have a great day. It is a beautiful Thursday here. I'm about to head out, walk around Josie for a little bit, just chill. And hit the like button if you like this type of content. And share this with someone if you know someone that's sitting there struggling. If you know someone that's wanting to be healthy and they're just like, man, I just don't know what the fuck to do. Share this with them. Because here's the thing that most of us don't realize. If you go and tell them this information, they're not going to listen to you. But if you give them this video from me, they're going to listen to me more likely because it's third-party information. One of the things about the human construct when it comes to the way we evolve is we listen more to third-party people that we don't have any image of who they are. And because most people have an image of who you are, they're not going to listen to you because they think they know who you are already. And so just to share that with you, and just make sure you share the video, hit the like button, and I will see you tomorrow.